Right guys, how you doing? Can you hear me okay? Give us a thumbs up if you can. It's the first time I've ever done a live stream like this, so just give us a thumbs up if you can hear me and see me okay. Because what we're going to do at 8 o'clock before we start this video is basically give a round of applause to all the NHS workers and all the health workers around the world that are basically helping all our loved ones stay safe and fight this horrible bug. Yes, we can see you. Thank you very much. Good. Excellent. We've got 40 seconds and then we're just going to give a round of applause, you know, for a minute. Hi Martin, how you doing, mate? Thank you. Happy birthday to me. Yes. Arcade Outsiders, how you doing? Stephen, Ian. Yeah, I hope this works too, because I haven't done this before, so I'm a little bit nervous to say the least. Tronads, how you doing, mate? Loads of UK Vackers tuning in. Really appreciate it, guys, because I've never done this before. So what we're going to do is just give a big round of applause to all the NHS workers that are helping all our loved ones and all of the people around the world that are contributing to keeping everyone staying safe in the hospitals and helping all our loved ones get better. We've got to do this, guys. I think everyone's standing out in the street right now, clapping our hands. We're going to do it here now because, guys, this could go on for a long time, a really long time. So it's great that all these people are helping out. Happy birthday, thanks, guys. There's no one outside where I live in, but still, we're going to clap. I don't live in a city, so there's no one outside around where I live. But we're going to give them a big round of applause. Right, guys. Now, before we get into this video, this cabinet has been in quarantine for about 5 days, and I've been itching to get at this cabinet. But you know what? I thought I'd wait till my birthday. So I came down this morning, and my good, gorgeous girlfriend had put all these balloons on it. So I was just totally blown away. Even though it's kind of a present to myself, I was just totally blown away. So before we get into that, I'll just show you a couple of presents that my good girl got me. This was one of them. This is going to go up either in the house or in the new arcade. The classic icon, Space Invaders. And hopefully one day I'll get this game back because I absolutely love Space Invaders. And she got me, I'll show you in another video, but she got me some nice little handheld games as well, which is really cool. She's really thoughtful and really good like that. So, guys, this game, I never thought in my wildest dreams I'd ever pick something up like this. And to be honest with you, I wasn't really looking for it. So about 10 months ago, I don't know if you know, but I did a video. Something keeps popping up on my phone. Let's just get rid of that, thank you. I did a video of this game and then someone got in contact with me, a family member of the person who actually designed this game, and said, would you like this? This is a prototype and it's been in the family for quite a long time, and I was totally blown away. So this game is not only just a rare game, it is a prototype game. And I'm going to get into all of that once I've unwrapped it. So before I do that, I'm just going to grab myself a beer, have a little sip of the beer. Got some London Pride from my gorgeous girlfriend. And we're opening it up with a Space Invaders bottle opener. So cheers, guys. Thanks for all the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. I don't normally do these things on my birthday, but it is my last year of being in the 40s. So, you know, I'm going to go out with a bang. I'll be 50 next year. Can't believe that. Can't beat a bit of London Pride, even though I'm not a Londoner anymore. You can't beat a bit of London Pride. So, guys, I haven't turned this machine on. Where's the scissors gone? The scissors have gone missing. There they are. I haven't turned this machine on. There are keys in this package somewhere, and there's a little note somewhere as well. I'm going to have to find all of this. So I'm just going to start cutting into it, and then I'll tell you a little bit about the history of the game and how I've come about it. So yeah, this is really weird. I've never done anything like this before. It's really strange to do this. It's well packaged up. So I've got to thank Thomas for sending this over. So this came from California, guys, and we did the deal somewhere around about December, before we had all the lockdown and the virus arrived here in the UK. This deal was done a long time ago, and it only arrived last week really. It took quite a while to get the package. Can you guess what it is? Do you know what it is? Do any of you know what it is? I know some of you do. These balloons are sticking to my feet. Does anyone know what this is? All right, Cinny Steve, how you doing, mate? I know some of you know what it is. So in America, I've seen one of these at Fun Spot, and I know Mitch has played on one in Fun Spot, and I know Victor Marland has played on this. In fact, it's one of Victor Marland's favourite games. I think it's one of my favourite games. I've got to be careful here. Loads of packaging, it's so well packaged, guys. So first of all, we've got the coin door here. It's got obviously no sent coin reject signs. Oh, shall I leave that? Leave that bit to the last. Does anyone know what it is yet? Right, control panel. Can you see that, guys? Can you see that? It is a prototype. Twin sticks. Twin sticks. Twin stick game. Oh man. Oh man, look at this. This is incredible. This is really incredible. There you go, guys. It is Rescue. It is the prototype of Rescue, the arcade game. And I can feel in here there's some keys. I've got to be really careful here. Oh, this is so weird. Okay, so that's quite loose. Right, let's get the rest of the wrapping off. Get rid of all of that. Shit. There goes the lamp. I knew it would turn a disaster. She's going to kill me for that one. Oh God. She's going to kill me for that one. Hopefully that's okay. But there you go, guys. There it is. Rescue. The arcade machine. Prototype. Now, how do we know it's a prototype? Well, the story goes, right, let's turn the clock back. So I did a video of this game about 10 months ago, and in the comments, and you can go back and have a look at the comments of my last rescue video, a family member of Chris Oberth, who created this game, contacted me and said he had a prototype, would I be interested? And I was just totally blown away. So we got a rapport going, started contacting each other, and he said, well, what are you going to offer me, basically? So I said, I haven't got a clue, Thomas, because I've never seen a cabinet in the UK. I know it's a very rare cabinet in the USA, and to have a prototype of this game, I mean, none's ever been up for sale. I mean, it's a bit like my sheriff. No one knows what the real price of that game is because one's never been up for sale. So I said to him, well, this is what I can offer you, and it's all I've got, really. I mean, I'd love the game, but I know if it's not enough, I understand, you know, if it's not enough, basically, you can try somewhere else. And he was cool with it. We did the deal, but then he contacted his Chris's widow, and she wasn't so sure with the money side of it. So they said no, basically. They declined my offer, and then it went on to eBay for the same price that I gave them, that I offered it at, and no one bid on it. No one bid on it whatsoever except me, because he sent me a link to the auction on eBay, and no one else bid on this game except me. And I found that was quite incredible, really. It was only until the auction finished that I saw in a couple of threads on Clov and stuff, I was like, how did we miss that? I just thought, how did you miss that? Because this is such a rare game. So I ended up getting it for the same price that I offered it to him in the beginning, but I ended up buying it for eBay, which was fine, you know. And, you know, I can totally get, if they wanted more money, I totally get that. It's not a problem. The fact that Tom was so good to me, and he really wanted the cab to go to me. He tried his hardest to get the cab to me, and in the end, it all worked out. So I'm really chuffed to have this in the collection, because this game, guys, I used to play in Twickenham, not on a dedicated cabinet, so it probably would have been on a jammer cabinet. I used to play this in my, it was like a fancy dress shop. We called it the joke shop when we were kids. We used to get like fake poo and smoke bombs and, you know, stink bombs and all that sort of stuff in there. And they had a little arcade section out the back. And this game I used to go in there and play a lot. And it wasn't until I met up with Victor Marland about 12 years ago, and I went round his house and he had the game running on his Pony machine, and it all came flooding back because I'd remembered the game for years, but I couldn't remember the name of the game. Every time I went on MAME to look for it, I kept typing in Choplifter, but it wasn't the same game that I remembered. So when I went round to Vic's and he had it running, he said, I actually got the board here. I was just totally blown away. So yeah, Rescue. So a really rare game, guys. So what I'm going to do now, and this video is going to be in two parts. So I'm going to do a part two because it's really difficult to do a really detailed video of the cabinet live. So I will do another recording tomorrow. So in here, let's open this up because I'm going to need the keys. So I've got the keys to the cabinet. And I've got a letter here. I'm going to read this out. As you see, we'll have a look at the cabinet in a minute, but you can see, and I'll show this in the next video, this has got no colour to the control panel at all. So here we go, we're going to read this out. Letter of authentication. Okay, it's not handwritten, but it is signed. This letter certifies that this arcade rescue by Stern Electronics is the prototype unit and was used for the development of the final game and is guaranteed to be authentic. This letter also certifies that it has been in the possession of Oberth Schmidt family for the entire existence. Chris Oberth was the designer and programmer of the game. Item, rescue by Stern Electronics prototype. And then it just basically gives you the description. Traditional upright arcade cabinet. Included on the control panel are instructions for the game. This was used at the offices of Stern Electronics for the employees to test and play the game. One side of the arcade art is missing. Well, it is. And if you can see that, guys, and I'll show you the other side in a minute, it is missing. But they sent me the piece they never got the chance to put on. Isn't this incredible? So one side has the art on, this side doesn't. So this is the original rescue side art that they sent me, and it's a little bit creased, but I'm going to have a go at trying to put that on. Or do I risk trying to put it on and making a mess of it, because I don't know whether the glue is going to be adhesive after, what, 35, 40 years? What was it, 1982? So 38 years. Is this really going to stick on the side of the cabinet? It'd be nice to put the original on. Or do I get my good friend Ollie, Muddy Music, to scan it identically and get a nice new one to put on the side? I'll have a think about that. But it's nice to have the original anyway. Right, guys, let's have a look at the front of the cabinet. Right, can you see that? Can you see that okay? Let's have a look at the comments. Yeah, you can see that all right? Get it scanned first, yeah. Can you see the control panel, guys? Right, the fascinating thing about this control panel is they've put this black and white control panel on. Now the finished product's obviously in colour, but they've got the button in the wrong place. It should actually be a little bit further over. But there's a hole missing out the perspex here. So that you can tell that they're kind of playing around with the controls and seeing what works best. That button wants to move over a little bit, because I know when I'm playing a game, that's the bomb button. When you're playing it, you want it as close to the joystick as you can, but you know, it is the prototype. That's all good. Right, I'm going to turn it around so you can see the side art on the other side. You see that, guys? Shall I lower it down a bit? You see that? Isn't that cool? So there's a bit of dirt on here. I'll probably try and clean that off. But other than that, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Isn't it cool? It's a really cool cabinet. Really tall. Now I'm going to turn it around this way so you can see the back. And then what we'll do is we'll have a quick look inside. We'll have a quick look inside. Now I don't know anything about Stern cabinets. I've never owned one. Well, okay, so the door, well, there's only one part to the back of the cabinet, and that's that. Doesn't look like this second half comes off. Wow. The smell. Where is the board? I can't even see the board. That's weird. There's no board in there. That is weird. So how do I get into that? Maybe it's from the front. There's no board down. So basically, there's the monitor. Okay, then about here, you've got a shelf. And there's nothing down there at all. So imagine the board is in the bottom half of the cabinet, but there's no way of getting into that. So what I'm going to have to do, I mean, it all looks good in here. I'm going to turn it round. Yes, it's at the bottom of the cabinet. So almost like Wizard of War has the shelf at the bottom. So let's get the key. Can you see this, guys? So I'll lower you down a bit. Draw at the front, yeah. You're right, guys. Alright, so there we go. So that is cool. That is cool. So the drawers at the bottom here. This must just pull out. And there we have. Oh wow. It's got 1981. Can you see this, guys? Can you see this? See, this is why I'm going to have to do another video tomorrow, because I can't take the camera off the tripod. It's got Stern Electronics 1981. It's a completely different board than my one. Mine's like a bootleg. But it is absolutely so clean inside. It is absolutely incredible. It all seems pretty connected to me. So what I'm going to do, guys, I wonder, that's a little bit loose, but I think that's okay. I'm going to slide that back in. Put this back in, and we are going to try and turn this on, guys. I'm just going to open the coin door as well. See if there's a counter. See how many counts it's had. Is there a counter in here? Huh, that's funny. Coin box says Frenzy on it. So this coin box is from a Frenzy arcade cabinet, because Stern made Frenzy and Berserk. Huh. And this coin door is from a Tasmania. So Tasmania is another game that Stern made. A really rare game. So it's got a Tasmanian label on here. But there is no counter to tell me how many times it's been played, as far as I can see. Nothing in there. I mean, it's absolutely clean inside. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to turn this turn this machine on, see what happens. And maybe I have to put the back door on first. I will do. You tell me if it comes on. What we got, guys? Anything? You can't see. Oh, it doesn't sound good. Right, that's not good at all. Right, this is what I dreaded doing this video. It's making a really funny noise. So I'm going to try and take this back door off again. Just have a look. See what we got inside. Ah, come on. Keys won't go in there. Let's see what's happening in the back here. Right, yeah, no, I don't like the sound of that. I don't like the sound of that, guys. It's not good. I can't see any loose connections. The neck's okay. But there you go, that's the trouble. That's the trouble with doing live videos. Oh God, I'm going to need some time, and I don't really want to do this in this video. Where's my beer? I need a beer. Guys, I will be back tomorrow once I've had a look at the cabinet. It's not working. UK volts. No, I've got all of that. It's all sorted. It's all sorted down here. It's all plugged in to the right volts. It's not that. What do you think though, guys? Isn't that cool? Is that cool or what? It's so cool. Love it. I'm so chuffed with it. If I can get it working. So, guys, I'm going to have to go now. How long have I been on for? 22 minutes. I know it's not been a great video because I can't get it working, but what can I do? It's a live video and it's gone drastically wrong for me. But I will be back tomorrow with another detailed video on this. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. It is a real shame I can't get it working, but I'll be back tomorrow. I'll do a more detailed video of this and hopefully I'll have it working. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. And it is a rare cabinet. It's not often you see a prototype of a game. So yeah, this came from Chris Oberth, who basically designed Anteater. What was the other one he did? Minefield, Armoured Car. Did so many games. Did some games for the Apple II computer. I think he made some handheld games for Milton Bradley as well. So to have this in my collection, a game I used to play back in the day, from the actual designer himself, is absolutely unbelievable. I'm so chuffed, and I'm sure I'll get it fixed. And I'll get it fixed as soon as possible so I can upload a video for you. Guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow on the next one. Thank you very much.